to the front.
Hello.
Hello,
I
Karen.
see Karen. Where is Karen?
I can only see part of Janet's
I see.
face.
I have to do something here.
But I cannot see your video.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. yeah.
Cool. Well, listen, Cam, it looks like you have things well under control for right now. So what I'll do is I'll just bow out and I will mute my microphone and I'll let you folks have your meeting.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ron.
And I'm right
Thank you,
nearby
Ron.
if you need anything, okay?
Okay, then.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Ivan.
Yes, please. How are you today?
Not too bad. Ivan, depending on what you have for computer and equipment in front of you, there may be a button sort of towards the bottom left of your screen, which has an icon of a video camera on it.
Yes.
And so if you click on that, then we can probably see you at this. There we go. We can see your happy, smiling face.
Yes.
Wave to the world.
Hello.
Hello,
see you.
world.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, this is Zoom. It's a couple minutes after 2. And what we have at the moment is Ivan, along with Karen, and Janet, and Pat, and myself. And I don't know how to get rid of that little WinZip thing. So prior to so what we're just hoping to do today is walk through this particular platform. Maybe it's useful, maybe it's not, maybe it's partially useful for what we want to do.
Yeah.
And kick the tires a little bit, and then we can take this experience and go back to our other worlds and go to a regular meeting perhaps in a couple of weeks. So prior to 3 o'clock today, I had sent out a potential agenda, just like we would for a regular meeting. I have it on my screen. You may also have it close by. Similarly structured to other ones we have, sort of welcome, approval of agenda, minutes, we have none. President's report, we have none. Treasurer's report, we don't have one. That sort of thing. Discuss Zoom, we could do motions, whatever. But anyway, just sort of a regular structure. I have it here. The way this is set up, I have control at the screen at the moment. When we get more fancy with this, if we do it more often, it's possible to change control of the screen back and forth. So one can contemplate a time where, you know, say we were working on the wording of a motion and Pat wanted to edit something, then I could turn control over to him. He could make those changes, turn control back. You know, that sort of thing is possible. Similarly, I have on the screen just an example of some draft minutes. So if from an earlier meeting we had, so as we were going along, if we wanted to, we could update and write on that as we go along, or zoom into it, or zoom out. The opportunity is here to connect as we are now, but also you can telephone in, although it's a long distance call. Although if you're using Magic Jack or whatever, maybe you just have a flat fee and it doesn't really matter. Maybe before going deeper into this, we can just walk through the people we have here, and maybe just you could express what sort of experiences you've had with online meetings before.
Sorry, Cameron, can I just ask for a clarification of something?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you say we can all work on the same document, so you can actually share like the minutes and then I can change it, like the same document, and you can change it?
Right now, I'm controlling the screen that everybody sees, but it is possible for me to switch control to another person in our conversation. So it's possible to change that back and forth as we go along.
Yeah.
Another way of accomplishing what you just described would be in a Google Doc format,
Yeah.
where we could have
Yes.
something in Google Docs that any of us could scratch and update and track changes in real time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
Thanks.
in meetings that people have, it's possible for, you know, if Titania was here and taking minutes on the fly, that she could be writing some of them as we go along, double check the wording on motions, you know, something like that is possible. Similarly, if say like what you do at a AGM when you have a slideshow to present, then one might turn control over to you, and then you might give your slideshow, controlling it at the speed at which you're clicking on your computer, and then it flips back. Is that
Yep, that helps. Thanks.
okay then? And we now have Phil Bennett joining us as well.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you,
Yes,
Phil,
we can
and we
hear
can
you.
see, and we can
Good.
see you wave your hand.
I'm waving my hand.
I can't see Phil.
I am here, live.
I can't see Phil.
You can't?
No.
Okay, show you my.
Wait a minute.
I can
Maybe
see Phil.
go to next page.
I only can see 4 people.
Oh yeah, I can see
Janet,
Phil
okay,
now.
Janet, okay. It's showing up fine on mine. I can see myself in my video box here.
I cannot see Phil.
You can.
My computer only show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 people here.
But there's a next page at the bottom.
Oh, the next page at the bottom has
As everybody else.
a new set of people in the meeting.
That's right.
I've got you all here on the top of my scripts here.
I see it.
I think it varies from
Oh, okay.
Right.
computer setup to computer setup.
Yes.
So
you have many faces on your face.
So maybe if this was a meeting and we were getting started, sometimes in meetings there's a bit of a welcome or introducing people if they're new to each other. But maybe for the purpose of this, we could do a round where each person gives an introduction to themselves in terms of their experience with online meetings, what they've been used to in the past, what's worked, what hasn't. And maybe we could start with Pat.
Sure, Pat O'Neill, and I have a little bit of experience, mainly passive, listening to other people talk on meetings, not a kind of a not a meeting in which everybody participates all at the same time. So I don't have experience with that. What I can't figure out looking at this is why I can't see all the participants.
So who can you see, Pat?
I can see Janet, Karen, Ivan, Phil, Ron. I lost Cameron a while ago.
Okay.
So it's like maybe there should be 2 columns down here or something.
Yeah, I can
It
see.
says, how many can you see, Phil?
I can see all 6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you see an arrow or anything like that? Because if I see an arrow like beside you and I click on that and then I see Ron. I click on the other arrow and then I see me again.
Yeah. Ron is not on video.
I guess my question is, can we see all 7 people at the same time?
Oh, 7. There's 7 here. I see 6.
But at the bottom it says, well, it's gone away now.
I cannot see 7.
Oh, okay. Ron is here too. Yes. Okay. He's off my. Yes, is off my screen. There's a scroll here. Okay. Ron's mic is off, according to mine.
Yeah, he's just sitting in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's lurking. Ron is lurking.
Okay.
Yeah, strictly speaking, we're piggybacking off his account.
Okay.
So that's one reason why he's with us now.
So he's the most important person. He has the account.
Janet, what's been your experience with this sort of thing?
I had some online meeting, but not a large group, like usually 3, 4 people. over Skype. So
Okay.
this for the Zoom is first time to me, and but it looks fun.
Okay then. Phil, how about yourself?
Well, I've done quite a few online meetings, over various things, grant reviews and so forth. We typically do those that way. So
And
they're never as good as being there, but
yes, but sometimes the drive and the parking is easier.
it's indeed. So sometimes it's usually a flight you avoid. So.
And when you've done this, were you using Skype or GoToMeeting or?
Well, because CUPE has GoTo, they do GoTo meetings.
Okay.
So each one seems to have their own different set of software.
Right, right.
So NSF and US use Blue Jeans, which is something I've never heard of, but it sort of works, a bit clunky.
And that's a new name for me. How about you, Karen?
So I'm teaching a graduate seminar course this semester, and one of my students is in Vancouver. And so SMU IT people have been helping me use Zoom technology to connect with him so he can participate in the class. And it seems like every single time there are issues. And it sometimes delays the class. And one time the guy helping me out was sick and I couldn't get it to work. But I think it may be, a lot of it might be because of the microphone. So because it was in a classroom, wasn't just one person at a computer, you need a microphone so that he could hear everyone. And so I think that was one problem we had because we didn't have a proper microphone or something. Then there was an issue about whether to download the Zoom program or to go to the website and then connect that way. And something was working and one was working, one wasn't. And I don't know, I can't even remember like all the problems we had, but it seems like every single time we had some issues, but it worked a lot better today. It worked for me. So yeah, I don't know, but when it did work, he had trouble hearing some people, but again, I think it can be quite different in a classroom situation as compared to just everyone at their own computer. But if we do, but maybe we should keep those things in mind if we're going to have most of the people at one meeting in a larger area, not just at one computer. Then, yeah, we should definitely have a good microphone, I guess, is one thing.
Right.
Yeah. I think we have a better chance of hearing each other using what we're doing today.
Yeah.
As opposed to it was a half of us or a group of us sitting around a table at the CUPE office with a microphone trying to feed into a single laptop or something like that.
Yeah. It may not be so much of a problem there because the room is so small, but we definitely need a separate microphone.
Yeah, I recommend actually a separate microphone and a separate camera. So you just put the webcam back on the wall behind the table, then you can see the whole table at once. Yeah. And that's what we've done for some of the meetings we've done in the past. For example, some of these grant reviews, they have one camera set up at the end of the room, and then we just see the whole table and a microphone so you can pick up everybody's, you can hear what they're saying properly. And that would probably work okay for Janet.
Is at SMU, do you have, is it easier for you to use that technology?
I don't have, I have a webcam. I don't have a good microphone. I have a cheaper one. So, but you can get these for $50 or $60. You get a nice microphone.
Yeah, so when the IT guy at SMU said that you can borrow or you can rent one from Long and McQuaid and it doesn't cost that much. And the one that he uses, like, I think he often uses it. So I don't think we'd be able to like reserve that one. But I don't know how much they cost. I mean, if it costs $50 or $60, it might be something to invest in.
I think rather than, I think it'd be worth it. I mean, it's not that much money in the scheme of things, and rather than have to go out, we could borrow one. Probably can borrow from IT somewhere too. I'm guessing. But,
and I think I guess I was asking the question because it popped in my mind that maybe it might make sense to have a microphone and a camera when we do our AGM.
Yeah.
Maybe record the meeting, if for no other purpose, then it provides an opportunity for the 99.9% of members that are not there, if they're interested, to at least see the proceedings in all their glory. Ivan, I apologize. When we did this round, we really should have introduced ourselves to you because you haven't met most of us yet.
Actually, I have met a few of you. I think it's only Janet that I haven't met.
Okay. Do you want to take a moment or two, introduce yourself to us as if we're meeting you for the first time, and then maybe also give a comment on your experience with online platforms?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Ivan Okello, and I'm the TA organizer for CUPE 3912 at Dalhousie. And it's been a few months since January on this role, and I've met quite a few of you, but I'm happy to meet Janet today, and as the final person that I hadn't met until this afternoon. So I don't have as much experience with online meetings. The few that I've had have been through a Facebook group where you make an audio call that everybody can keep track of and then contribute and whatnot, but not one that you can have visuals about, about everyone else participating. So it's a lot more exciting for the last 17 minutes that I can see all your faces and hear your voices.
Yes, just call us Mr. Excitement. That's a term we use.
Yeah, so it's wonderful to just get to see what sort of technology we could use to be all on the same point at different places.
Well, and these are options, and I think it builds on our special circumstance in that we're all working for university people, so there's opportunities that we have that aren't always everyday opportunities for other unions.
Yes.
So if we were having a meeting, there would be an agenda. So does that agenda look okay to folks, or would you like, if we were having an agenda, would you want to change something, or is this okay to just go through for a few minutes?
I can't see the agenda.
Okay.
I can only see one person at a time. Is that the way? I thought there was. I can see just one at a time. I just saw Cameron. Now I can see Phil.
Yeah, you should be able to have options. There's an option button on mine. It's called View Options, and you can select. I can make it go across the top of the screen or down vertically or packed into a little rectangle, which I've done now. So
where's that button? Where's that button?
Top. I have right now. It's a top menu bar. If you put your cursor on the top bar, you'll get a thing saying it says you are viewing camera and screen, and in View Options, and you can do a few things in shared screen, side by side mode. I haven't played with it too much because I don't want to make you go away by mistake, but it looks like you have some control over how you display the images.
Okay, I don't see that. I've got stop share, and I've got a green eye. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It sounds, Pat, like what you're seeing is whoever is speaking at the moment.
Right.
That's right. I am.
Yeah. I think there's an option to show everybody somewhere in there, buried in that, as opposed to just who's speaking.
Yeah, I think everybody else can see everybody else.
Yeah.
Not me.
All right.
I can see a list of people, but I can't see. I've got under more, I've got chat, invite, record, disable, hide video panel, leave meeting. I don't want to do that.
Not yet.
No, not yet, no. Eventually.
Anyway, we can work through that sort of thing. But
okay.
if one was having a meeting, there's an agenda, somebody would make a motion, whether they want to accept it as is or make some amendments. That would get...
Can
I guess my point was just if we were actually having a meeting, I'd like to see people. That's all.
I think I have something to help Pat out. I see something in the corner that says speaker view. Do you have anything that says like gallery view, speaker view, anything like that? Enter, I don't know, I've got enter full screen, exit full screen. Are there any other options you can check? You can try.
Yeah,
if you toggle gallery view, it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Click this thing that says speaker view, and then you toggle to get gallery view. It comes up with just one person.
Yeah.
And it says gallery view, and you can toggle back to gallery view. So if you have a thing called speaker view or gallery view, if you click that button, it goes back and forth.
And I don't see that button.
Okay. It doesn't always.
I just have, all I have, okay, here we go.
In my upper right, it's only there when I move my cursor on top of it. It's invisible otherwise.
I've got remote control and more, that's all.
That's something else. So
okay.
There is somewhere hidden on your display a little button that will come up if you get near it that says speaker view or gallery view. And gallery view is the whole thing. Speaker view just shows the current speaker.
An additional option, Pat, maybe for after this call, is yesterday when I sent the group email, it included a link to a series of tutorials.
Okay.
And
yeah, I looked at those already, and I worked through those. That was no problem. My problem right now is I can't see what you people are describing. Yeah. I can see across the top ID. Okay, now it came down, but it doesn't say what you're saying. It says mute, stop video, participants 7, new share. I don't know what that means. Pause share. Don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Annotate, remote control, and more. I don't see any gallery view or anything like that.
And that's a different. That's under the view options button. The gallery view in mine is in the far upper right. Right in the upper right corner of the working area.
I don't have those review. The right side is record and leave meeting.
Mine records on the upper left, so it's probably all different depending on how you. Yeah. On the upper right of mine, if you have to go there, go near it. Actually, if I touch my cursor on the background of the window, not one of the, move away from the agenda or the image, just hit the background, the speaker view button comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And I can make it go full screen or exit full screen as well, the same place. So now I have full screen.
So aside from Pat, can others see the agenda that I have up?
Yeah, I can see it, but not the bottom. I only can see until number 3, approved minutes. No discussion, no approved. So I only can see it.
Can you see more
there.
now?
No,
Yeah.
cannot see more. Just no discussion, no approved.
Well, you're seeing what's on camera.
Minutes. This one, right side one, I can see number 13. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're seeing what he's seeing, so he controls what you're looking at.
Oh,
Pat or Cameron.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's great.
So the agenda, I have it there, but I can't control the scroll up and down. That's
I'm doing that at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And depending on what size screen people have, maybe you see as much or a little less, but. One of the things, at least in using this type of a platform, is the opportunity to see somewhat the same.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially if it's presentations, if it's like a PowerPoint presentation or something like that.
So basically, we're seeing a snapshot view of Cameron's screen in that, as I see it, right?
That's the intent at the moment.
Yes.
Now, I could change that to be just one thing, like just one document or whatever, but...
this works.
Yeah. So there's a way of going through agenda. We can vote on it, go forward. People can bring up minutes. Again, you can... The opportunity is one could see the document, scroll through it if there was any questions. There could be a motion to approve it, a seconder, and then make a vote on either approving it as is or make amendments and approve as amended. We can go into business arising, different reports that people give. Again, if this was something like a regular meeting, then it might be that the host would have received all of our reports beforehand and would bring up, the president's report, treasurer's report, one by one as we go through it. People could see the details. Hopefully, we would have all received email copies of it before the meeting, which is a good practice. Doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
And the possibility is there by sharing the screen back and forth that somebody could, if it was Karen's communication report, then maybe she would run with it while it's being presented. That type of thing, I think, would be possible with a little more experience all around.
Could we try something? I've got like a past communications officer report on my screen. Could we try to share it? Like, I think, Cameron, do you have to tell the meeting to switch the share screen to mine?
Okay, why don't you pull up that past communications report?
Yeah, I've got it on one of my screens anyway.
And just give me a moment to have that transferred to you.
My chair is too slow. I only have half face on the screen.
You have to lower your monitor, your lid a little
Yeah,
bit.
move the computer.
Move or close up or open up the lid a little more so you're.
Yeah, but if close to a computer, I cannot see screen well. Now I put it quite low already.
Yeah, or you can move back a bit further away and probably close it a little bit, or I don't know. Maybe put it a bit higher. Put it
Probably.
It's better?
Yeah, that's better. Now we see your. Now we're also looking at this. Karen, this is your.
Okay, Karen.
This is Karen's?
No.
Karen?
No, it's still Pat's.
Karen?
Yep.
This is Cameron.
Yep.
At the bottom of your screen,
Yep, share.
Green icon that says share?
Yep.
Okay, click on that.
Okay, and I've got to do, I do screen one, share, okay. So now do you guys see what my report?
No, I
Not
still
yet.
see.
We see CUPE executive and staff.
Mine is your view Pat's screen. How come I view Pat's screen?
Shows that. Let me see.
I see whoever is talking.
Yeah.
No, the screen, the document.
I can see the email.
Yeah, I see Pat's email. How come I see Pat's email?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Karen, do you see the share icon at the bottom?
No, I did all that. I just don't know why it's not working. And the problem too is that I have 3 screens, and so I'm trying to figure out if you guys are seeing a different screen. I don't think so though.
I still see share.
And I don't know why.
I'm gonna put up a screen with the share. See if you can see that. It's just a paper I was looking at. Can you see? I clicked the green share icon. I clicked this one PDF file. Is that showing up to anybody? It's a paper.
No, it looks like we're still seeing Pat's screen.
Yeah, we still say, now who's the screen? I don't know.
There or something.
Pat, no, it's still Pat's at the moment. I'm going to grab it.
Hi, folks.
Grab it back.
It's telling me here options are not available when multiple people can share at the same time. It's saying that when I try and do it. So maybe there's a problem here. I don't know.
Yeah, so let me, it's Ron here. I'm helping out Cam. I'm going to try, it says multiple participants can share simultaneously. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check that off and go to one participant can share at a time.
Okay.
Hang on. Yes. Okay. So now, I can believe it was Karen.
Yes.
So,
Karen wanted to share something. Karen, why don't you try that now?
Okay. So share, and then I'm gonna screen 1.
So now I've got
share.
Screen is together.
Okay.
There we go. Karen has started screen sharing. Okay. It says.
Can you guys see it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see it.
It's just my report, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Word document? Okay. Okay. So, okay. And then when I stop share, someone else can share, I think.
That's
how it
correct.
works.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
So how to do this share?
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing now, and then other people can try. So
Put mine up. It's
Stop
pretty
share.
boring.
Okay, so Phil, why don't you take a turn?
Okay, so I'm sharing. I'll say share that thing. What happens here? Okay. It's just a paper I'm looking at. Okay, PDF file.
Ah, cool. How to do that?
Okay, so when I click the green icon here, now how do you get?
Mhm.
So Phil, now that you've shown us, do you want to just sort of go forward and backwards a page just to?
Okay, cancel. Okay, we go back. I can scroll this down. I can go down a page here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so
stepping
he's
through the
able to
document.
move and manipulate around.
Full of equations, don't you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we get out of this now? Let's see. Hang on here.
So you just always go back to the share button at the bottom, and you'll stop
I've
sharing.
lost my screen now to do that somehow. Here, hang on.
If you hover your cursor towards the bottom or wherever it is, generally that'll show up again. And then you'll stop sharing, and then Janet can, or anybody
Take
can
a turn.
Yeah, take a turn.
Yeah, it's actually lost my.
Okay, Phil,
Yes?
we can see your cursor.
You can, okay.
It's in the middle. Can you pull it down slowly?
So you want me to pull down?
Oh, now I don't see your cursor.
Let's see what happens here.
No, I don't see your. Oh, I thought I saw it for a moment. So you can't see your cursor, right, Phil?
Yeah, now I've lost my video even. There we go. Now I'm back. I can't see. Well, I haven't seen my cursor. It's just moving over my field. I've lost the main screen. Oh, hang on. Way up there, stuck on the behind. Okay, let me open it up again here. Nope. Okay, hang on. There we go. I'll say stop. Yeah, now I see my screen. So now I'm gonna. How do I stop the sharing?
You go to the at the bottom of the screen in the middle. There should be another green icon for share.
Yes.
So if you click on that, that should give us a way back to passing the scepter to the next person.
Okay, I'm just trying to. So I've got the screen that has all these my basic documents on there. It says share, and one is highlighted. The one you're seeing is highlighted in green. I have a taskbar at the bottom that says new share. How do I turn that?
For me, at the top, it said stop sharing.
Oh,
I think it was very small icon at the top or something.
Oh, okay. On mine, it was at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, it might be at the bottom here. More here. Hang on.
And this is why we're never sharing with Phil again.
Okay. You know what? There we go. Now it came up. Okay.
There we go. Okay, Janet.
It was just hidden behind. It was.
Okay.
You have to click on the right
You
thing.
want me share?
Yeah, you hit click on share at the bottom and follow Karen's fine example.
Ah.
You see the green icon?
Yeah. Just click any document.
Click on the green share icon.
Yeah. Yeah, I click that there are lots of things open.
Right, you did, and then you determine, Karen, which, I'm sorry, Janet, which item you want to share, you select. Yeah.
It should show a screen showing all your items on there.
Share?
So we're about to see something.
Now
Can you see
you're
it?
showing.
Yeah.
We're seeing, looks like what I sent you.
Cameron's document.
Yeah, but I cannot see you. I cannot see share. I lost my screen.
That's
Yeah,
the
but you
problem.
don't need
We're
to.
never sharing this. This is why the host will always have control.
So when I share, I only can see my own document. I lost my screen.
At the very bottom, Janet.
That's okay.
Maybe the top.
You have to pull your cursor down.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you see my document?
We
Yeah.
see it moving along.
Okay. So
So
if I
somewhere
click,
on your, you should see a little. I saw a little taskbar strip at the top or bottom, and if you click on that, you'll get your share button and your stop share button.
There.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Okay. Good.
It's like
Thank you.
anything.
Janet.
It just takes some familiarity and practice. That's all.
Yeah.
Janet,
And
Yeah.
I had a lot of things on my screen too. They were hiding.
Janet, could you try sharing that again? But this time, purposely go and find a different document to come up. You showed us briefly a Word document, but on
Okay.
purpose, maybe show us an Excel spreadsheet or something, just as an exercise.
Yeah, and the very first step to do is you're going to hover your cursor to get to that taskbar, and then you're going to
see it?
hit share. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, we see a weekly reading schedule.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
Asian 4 tigers.
Stages industrial explosion.
Stagers industrial explosion, right.
News at 11.
This looks
So-
like a good. This looks like a good class.
The history of Singapore.
Yeah.
When the beginning of time is 1960s, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pan-Asianism in Vancouver.
But I cannot see screen. I only can see my document.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to?
And that's what we're seeing as well. We're seeing your document, just the document. Now, within the sharing, there's different options for either the entire screen or a particular document. And we can become we can finesse and be a little more clever with how we do it. But for the
So you can
purposes
see
of-
all the page, but I only can see 3 pages.
Yeah. So
three week 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
So what we're seeing now, so what we're seeing now, Janet, is your one document.
Oh, it's full document.
And we're just seeing a portion of it. We're seeing weeks 10,
only the
11,
screen.
and 12.
Yeah. It's like a screenshot of what you're seeing. Exactly.
But it's
So
alive.
how make is the full document? How to make the full document to see?
That's the question. I don't know.
So
You may have to scroll, I think.
Yeah.
Make it smaller?
Just scroll it. You just have to read it. You have to just basically scroll it down.
Just scroll it down and yeah.
So you've now given you've given the scepter back to the center of the group. Ivan, do you want to take a?
Well, I find that I am actually online using my phone, so I'm not quite sure how that should go about.
A caution for you about the phone. This will be a long distance phone call.
No, like I got the app and installed it, so it's streaming just fine.
Okay then.
Yes.
Phil, do you want to take Pat, do you want to take a run at this?
So the question is, can I put a document up on the screen, right?
Yes.
That you choose to share, yeah.
And I don't know how to do that. What I've got is a big picture of Phil and a little picture of me.
You haven't found the gallery mode yet.
No, I've never found the gallery mode.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to grab it for a moment then. And when I hit share, a window pops up where I have different options.
Oh, I got gallery view. Yeah, okay.
And one of them is screen, one of them is
I got 'em
different
all, yeah.
documents that I have open.
Yeah.
So it does the same thing.
But you could do
happen
that,
to you,
Cameron.
Pat?
I can't do that.
No, you should be able to find a share. If you bring your cursor somewhere, it's on the bottom of the screen for mine. You touch the bottom, a little taskbar comes up.
Yeah, I've got share. I've got gallery view.
Okay.
I could even do exit full screen. Say goodbye to everybody.
No, don't say goodbye.
If you click that share, you should get a window that shows you all the documents on your screen right now.
All it shows me is all the people who are on the screen.
That's the participant tab on there.
Sorry?
There's also participants.
There's a speaker view. You're not talking about that?
No,
You
that's
are.
what you've got. That's a speaker gallery view toggle. On my taskbar, I've got a share, participants, chat, record. Share is in green. That's where you want to touch. You touch the share.
I've got share.
If I
Share
do
at the bottom?
now I've locked you out. I just hit it. Now I have to figure out how to end it again. That's the trouble here. That's the thing I have trouble finding here.
Would you guys mind terribly if I left the meeting? Because Can you still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of stuff, lots
Yeah,
of things
we
on the
can
screen
hear
now.
you.
Anyway, yeah, I have this. I'm leading a workshop next week for 2-day workshop, and I kind of have some things to do to prepare for it. So, do you guys mind if I leave?
No, go ahead, Karen.
Yeah.
But we came to this in part because of your first email.
Okay.
As you leave the meeting, do you have any particular thoughts or comments about the potential of Zoom for some of the communications we do, be it as an executive or staff or committees or anything like that?
Yeah, I think it has potential. I mean, it'd be good to start with the executive meeting. I mean, having Janet participate, and even Pat, who's lives out of town, to participate in executive meeting would be a good time to try it out. Like just having, just a couple people linking in by Zoom and see how that works.
Yeah, but it'd be quite good for people out of town.
Yeah.
Service within.
It's okay. Well, it's a thought. Maybe we try another test drive where we have a few people in a room and others are connected by Zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. Thanks.
Karen.
Now I got to figure out how to leave the meeting.
I gotta probably say goodbye as well. I think we've done most of we've tested it. It seems to work. We've established the viability, right?
Yeah. I think the main thing is say the people who will actually be connecting from remotely to try it out. So like Janet and Pat now are probably most likely to use it remotely. So like if Daryl wants to participate remotely, he should probably try it out with someone else first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can check out, but you can never leave, like the Hotel California.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone. Have a good weekend.
All right.
Take care, Karen.
Take
Click
care.
on participants. That participants button, a leave meeting option shows up. That's how you do it, I think. So I'm going to say goodbye as well.
Okay then, Phil. Take care.
Okay. Okay. Bye all.
Bye.
Right. So we're finished?
Ether.
I don't know.
Sure. Is there anything else you'd like to do or accomplish? Or does it give a bit of a snapshot for today?
Yeah. Do we have a meeting this month? The executive meeting? Or this kind of a meeting?
This is not.
Does anybody know if there's a meeting? Huh? Is there a meeting?
I was going to say, this is not a meeting. This is just.
No, but do we have a meeting? I've asked that on email several times. I never get an answer, except from Janet, who says, I don't know.
And I'd say, no, I've seen no evidence to say that we have a meeting scheduled yet.
Okay. Great.
All right.
All right, then.
Well, have a lovely weekend, all of you.
Okay, take care,
nice to meet you,
Ivan.
Ivan.
All right. Good to meet you all.
Yeah, and Ivan, if there's other times you'd like to chat, or as a TA organizer, perhaps with Subin and myself, perhaps something like this is an opportunity.
Yes.
In the email I sent before, it gives the opportunity for you to set up your own Zoom account.
Yes.
And there's a small number for a meeting that's, I think, less than an hour or less than a half hour. Then it's all free.
Yes.
So that might be an interesting platform for 3-4 person discussions on a topic.
Yes, I do find I might actually be using this for some of my TAs that cannot set up a time because of distance and things like that, to just have a 30-minute or 1 hour chat through this.
Yeah. All right then, sir. Take care and enjoy your weekend.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye now.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
All right.
Now you're sure we can actually get out of this, eh? Not like the Hotel California.
No. There's ways of doing it. And he is gone. So it's just you and I, Janet, now at the moment. So you've seen this platform. You've had the opportunity to take control. You can call up different documents. Do you want to try the share again, but this time see if you can pick and choose a particular document to share? It's just you and I, so we're not wasting anybody's time.
Okay.
But just as a skill set thing.
Share.
So that share icon, at least for me, is still at the bottom. Great. You've grabbed it now. Now we're looking at ABE books.
Yeah. Oh, this is a full screen, right?
It would appear to be.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way, it's the only thing I see on my screen is ABE books.
Yeah.
Now, when you clicked on share, was there a moment or an opportunity where you could pick and choose whether you were looking at one particular window that you have open or your full screen?
Oh yeah, let me try it. I don't.
Yeah, try again. Because when
Yeah.
I do it, I get an intermediate window pop up where I pick and choose whether I want to share my full screen or just one of my documents with you.
Oh, I don't know if it's full screen or not.
Okay, for example, I'm going to grab the, oh, you've got control, good enough. So now you've pulled
can you
up.
see the whole?
No, all I see is your Word document, which is my note to you.
Yeah, when I scroll down, can you see me scroll down or no?
I see that you're scrolling the document up and down.
Yeah, but why I cannot see on the screen?
That.
Yeah.
What do you see?
I see my document, but I cannot see Zoom. So when I stop sharing, I can see you.
Okay.
And but when I share, I cannot see this big screen. Only can see my document.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'm going to grab control again. So on share, I'm first going to call up only the agenda. So I'm going to click on that, and I think you'll just see the agenda. Now, when you look at your screen, do you see anything other than the agenda?
I also see two black box.
Oh, that might be for you and I.
No, beside the agenda on the right side, there are two black box blocked the document. Big box.
Okay. All right. Let's try something else. Share this time. I'm going to share my whole screen. It'll take a moment. So now do you see my full screen that has a Word document to the left and the agenda to the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why I don't have full screen share?
Now that intermediate step I'm taking, I have a little icon at the top of my screen that says stop share.
Oh, I have stop share, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to hit stop share now, and it'll take us back to just the us talking. Right? So now it's just you and me talking. And I'll hit the share icon again. This time I'm going to pull up not the agenda, but the Zoom meeting minutes. Okay. So now what you see is mostly a Word document with what looks to be like minutes of a meeting.
Yeah.
All right. And that's just looking at one of the different windows I have open. So now I can go back to my stop share icon, which in my case is in the top center of my screen. It's red. I'm going to stop. I've just hit it. And now it's back to the video images again, which for me is one small window among many that I have open at the moment. So now why don't you try sharing and see if you see an intermediate window where you can pick and choose which of your active windows you're sharing, and maybe also keep an eye out and if you see a red stop share button.
What's intermediate? I only have when I open Windows, open share. There are a couple of documents on my window. How to see? I don't have much window to open, but how about this
Maybe
one?
you only have a couple of windows open.
Yeah.
But when you go to share, and you've now grabbed control of the screen a few times, when you do that,
Oh, I found it. Optimum for full screen window clip. What's this? Optimize for full screen window clip. What's that mean?
I'm not sure.
This one?
Try it.
Yeah, that is a full window.
Okay. And you may have something that's called view options.
No, only have a close window.
What happens when you hit that?
Oh,
There you
a
go.
close one.
So open, close. No, just become more familiar with it. Test it out. It's just you and me. We're not
Okay.
wasting anyone's time or whatever. We're learning. It's a learning experience.
We still have 3 partner. Ron is there, right?
Oh, he's just in the background. We're piggybacking off of his account today.
I see. Okay.
But of all of us at this little group, you're the one farthest away. So it makes sense to, if this becomes a potentially useful platform, that you be as comfortable as you can with it. There you go.
So if I type?
Go ahead, type something and I'll read it back to you. Read this document.
If I type, you can still see it. Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. But the only thing is I cannot see the screen unless I click stop share.
And
right?
Yet there's probably something there somewhere in terms of your viewing options.
Yeah, but I cannot see any view options. I want to have mute, stop video, invite participants, share.
Now, maybe what about in other corners of that same window? Is there something called speaker view or?
No, I don't have speaker view. Yeah, I don't have speaker. I have the gallery view.
Okay.
But I don't want to click. I don't know what happened. Click it.
Don't be bashful today. It's just you and I. Click anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, click anything. Try
I clicked
anything.
it, but still. Oh, now I'm gallery view. I clicked it, but still same. So.
All right, I can see you.
Now it becomes a speaker view. Now it's I see. Speaker view is participant shows all the participants. When the gallery view, there is a big screen. I can see you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I see. I got it.
Now you have that. Now, when you go to share or take control of the screen, you should have the option of what you share with the rest of us being any one window that you have or your entire screen, all of the windows together. And we still haven't found that button or that connection for you yet.
Yeah.
So when you, can you go back to the green share icon to hit?
Yeah, I'm on the green share now.
Yeah. So if you click on that, is there an intermediate window that opens up that gives you options?
No options. Yeah, there is a couple of windows.
Okay, and one of them might be lit up in green and the other ones aren't?
Yeah.
Okay.
One is green,
Click
other is
something
not.
else on that. Something that's other than the green one.
Okay.
Because the green one, I think, is identifying what you're going to share with me.
Okay. I click green, share. Can you see it?
So this time it's PowerPoint.
Ah, yeah. You can
So
see
now,
my PowerPoint, right?
yeah. So now let's go back and have you click on Word or click on Excel.
Word.
And this time it's Word.
Okay.
So now let's go to Excel. And you can imagine now if you're in a meeting and making a presentation of treasure information.
Ah, I see. Now it's cool. I got it. So when you,
Hey!
yeah, when you want to share, you just click here and share.
And this time Excel. Yes,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
a Zoom hero, second class.
Thank you for your coaching.
Room for improvement.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So this maybe gives you a better comfort level
Yeah, yeah. This
about
is,
what might be
I
possible.
feel very convenient if we can have this kind of meeting, right?
Yeah.
So
And you and I might do this ourselves a little more often. I volunteered to try to be helpful for you with some of these treasurer things.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe some of that is doing things in Halifax. Maybe some of that is going into the office and getting something for you. I don't know what,
Yeah.
but essentially consider me to be part of Janet's staff. And so if there's stuff,
Don't say that.
and so if there's things that I can do, be it online, talking back and forth like this, or physically doing for you in Halifax,
yeah.
There's a lot of interest around the table to try and bring your financial contributions to a smoother level.
Thank you really for your kindness.
Yeah.
And because we are missing almost 2018, our CUPE financial book almost missing. Only the first 3-4 months they have bookkeeping, and also the currently I still don't have the access for the CUPE how to treasurer's email.
Okay,
still.
so
So the previous person still using that email.
Yeah. So a suggestion on the email. At one time, everybody's email had the same password. And that password was C3U9P1E2. And so if you think of CUPE 3912, C3
do you want me to write that? But the thing is, I just feel it's not appropriate if it's the general password. So that means previous treasurer still can access the account. Is that okay or not? I don't think it's appropriate.
Put it this way, it's my best guess of what that password is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If the previous treasurer was so lazy in other ways, maybe they never changed the password.
Ah, so it means CUPE 3912.
So CUPE 3912 is the name of the local. And so the password, like for my email address and for others, at one time we all had the same password. And that password was, if you look at the CUPE 3912, was C3U9P1E2. It's just going back and forth.
Just put it there. Okay, let me try it. C3U9P1E2. It's capital letter or small letter? Lowercase.
It probably doesn't matter, but you know, you got a 50-50 shot.
Okay. But the thing is,
and it might not work. But
oh
I'm
yeah,
just saying that
because now it's almost mid of March,
yeah.
so
It might not work as a password, but at one time that was the password.
Oh.
Okay, and
Okay.
if you
I also did you receive my email? Steve asked both you and me how about our bookkeeping. I told him I only keep because Randy Randy, right? Randy, the
yes.
manager. Randy sent me the slips, so I keep our book from January.
Yep.
And that, but the thing is, doesn't reflect our real financial situation. A lot are like banking. We haven't do the bank bank reconciliation.
Yep.
Yeah, that is because I don't have bank statement. Also, Rooney said and told the BMO, so I need to go to bank in person to sign some documents. Then I don't have access for the bank right now, so I don't have any. But this should still send me the statement, so I cannot do the bank reconciliation because I don't have those.
But in something like that, if you're having trouble getting information you want, email me a list of the information you want, and I will find a way to get it to you. I don't know
what. You're not in Halifax too, right?
I am in Halifax.
Yeah, I thought you are in other campus in Trudeau. You are Dalhousie?
There is another campus in Truro. Dalhousie has 4 or 5 campuses.
Oh, but you are not in Trudeau. I thought you are in Trudeau.
No, I'm in Halifax.
Oh, that's much convenient. Oh, that's much.
So you tell me what you want, and if it's information from a bank that you can't get at the moment, I will get that for you. It may be that I use Steve or Rennie or somebody else, but you let me know what you want, and I'm your guy. I'll go get it for you. I may not know.
Also, because last year is a lot of work. I really don't have time to do right now. I'm teaching, just now I show you, I'm teaching 100 students, supervised 10 TAs. I have very heavy teaching load right now. So what I have been done, I just maintain this year's book, but we need last year's balance.
Yeah.
So last year we're missing completely almost how to say, 2/3 or 3/4. Yeah, a quarter, 3/4. Yeah, we missing 3/4 bookkeeping. We don't have any bank reconciliation.
So let's just for fun or for fear, let's assume for a moment that there was no bookkeeping kept. Okay.
Oh, I can do.
Let's assume for a moment. That nobody kept records. And that we're starting from scratch, starting from the beginning.
Okay.
And if that were the case, aside from the bank statements, write up what else you would want, as if there was nothing to recover, but to recreate it all ourselves.
Okay.
And
do you mean we start from last year?
If we can't find the information, then yes.
Yeah, because once Stephanie put me and not Stephen. Stephen is the previous treasurer. She told me all the slips in the office. I said, how I can get it out in office?
Okay. And the answer is I'm your guy. If those slips are at the office in Halifax, I'm the guy to get them for you. I just need to understand what it is that you want.
That's why, and also I don't have idea how much each month, because I don't know really how much each month. That is a lot work. So you need to first sort all the slips each month by month. So then we can figure out how much, how to say, account payable, account receivable, and those things, how much capital and revenues we have. So right now it's kind of messy.
I suspect with this organization that the number of slips is modest, like maybe no more than 20 transactions a month.
Oh, that's better.
I suspect
maybe
that's what it is.
yeah, if you suggest we start from very beginning, maybe I'm a little bit slow because I have a lot of work now. If you go sort the April 1st, found all the Aprils. Stephanie said in the all the slips in the CUPE office. I feel sorry you asking you so much helpful, and you need to figure out first April's slip, figure out, and then May.
Yeah. So just you know, take a breath, and let's do this in the form of a paper trail, so that if you and I were not around, somebody else could look at our memos or emails and follow what we were doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So for this, you know, it may seem formal, but let's be crystal clear. And why don't you write me a memo saying, Cameron, let's start from X date. I'm interested in this, on this information, this information, this information.
Okay.
I understand there's somewhere in the CUPE office.
Yeah, may I ask Rennie? She maybe know where the receipt in the office.
And I can walk into Rennie's office and spend a morning with her going through it. But if you could be crystal clear in a memo or something of what we're looking for, then she's been there a long time, and between her and I, we can get that information for you.
Yeah, thank you. But the thing is, I don't know what CUPE has. As you mentioned, maybe like 20 transactions each month. If that 20, maybe that's much easier. I thought a lot. I thought maybe 100, 200.
No. Would it
if
be
20
useful,
is much, it's better. It's easier for us to.
Would it be useful if I gave you an example of monthly financial reports from a couple of years ago?
Oh, that's very helpful. Do you have that?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Okay. Anything previous? How to say?
Not that it's a starting point, but it's
at least
it's a snapshot of what it was like during a month or two a couple of years ago, which might give you a sense of the scale.
Yeah. That's why last time after our meeting, I sent an email to our group. I said, I really have no idea what I'm going to do. So it's really, I know so far I know I do bookkeeping and all the but the thing is cannot go further because right now kind of messy this, that, and also we don't have previous balance. The CUPE, not only our 3912, including entire Canada's CUPE. They have standard, how to say?
Standards.
The standard file. So I need, if I do for our CUPE 3912, I have to follow their standard, use their how to say, template to do it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to bother you too much.
All right, team member.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Well, you and I, we be a team on this.
I'm glad to work with you, and I really appreciate. Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'd say.
So I will email you, and but I cannot see. I'm not very clear. It's only from my perspective. Probably we have something, but maybe if you find additional some information, you also can send me or something.
Yeah. I'll look to do that, but again, for now,
I email you.
when you have a chance, take a breath, make a memo,
Yeah.
write out clearly your assumptions
Mm.
and what you're seeking for information at the moment. And let's make the working assumption for you and I that after whatever it was, March last year, that there effectively wasn't any bookkeeping record keeping.
Okay.
It may be right, it may be wrong, but that's our worst case assumption. So let's go and try and put the pieces together to build it again, as if it doesn't.
Okay, wonderful.
All right.
Okay,
then.
thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
All right then.
Right.
Bye now.
How to quit? How to quit?
You probably have an option to leave meeting.
Oh, okay. Leave meeting. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.